Do you still respond to questions about gender? Not as much, sadly. People stopped making sense. Or basically allow everything to be true. I'm not being a hater. But I used to get a question like, oh, I feel like I'm gender fluid, but a lesbian. And I'd be like, well, gender fluidity, you feel like you're male and female and kind of go back and forth. How could you be a lesbian if lesbians think of themselves as female and like other females? But now, it doesn't seem like there are rules anymore. I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing. Now there's non-binary lesbians all the time. And gender fluid lesbians. The logic isn't real. No offense. LGBTQ, I'm still a huge fan of our community. But I do answer technical gender questions. But I find myself answering these questions being like, oh yeah, well, it would kind of hard to be non-binary and gay, right? No, I'm non-binary and gay. How? I thought you were not in the binary. Are you invalidating me? Oh, no, I don't know, do whatever the heck you want. So that's what I find myself doing. If you have gender questions, I was a government and gender studies double major at Dartmouth College. I do have my MS in education from Johns Hopkins. So I'd like to think of myself as qualified to answer these questions because I studied them for 8 years, including gender and adolescence, gender development, human development, as well as neurodiversity. However, some of these questions that had very logical answers, what non-binary is, gender fluid is, what lesbian is, what gay is, bisexual is, pansexual, omnisexual, all of these used to have very factual answers. And now it's like, I'm a rhinoceros and identify as bisexual, but I only like women. And I'm like, okay, good, do that, but I don't know how to clarify. I hope this helps.